What's up with you guys? How you doing, beautiful people, lovely viewers? My distinguished people, how are you doing today? Depending on where you're watching from. My name is Frederica Oje Julius, her Royal Highness. And trust me, today is going to be amazing on the Postcard Reality Talk Show. A show where we discuss everything real, entertainment, politics, everything reality. Trust me, today is going to be exceptional in this studio, you know. Look, we're going to be trading. Before diving into the topic, if you're out there, you have not subscribed to our channels, please subscribe to our channel, and also follow all our social media handles on the screen. My name is Frederica Oje Julius, and I have two amazing, beautiful, lovely people in the studio with me. They are my co-hosts. They are very, very beautiful, gigantic, eloquent. Oh goodness. Trust me. In studio today we have three different nationalities. We have a Nigerian, Ghanaian, Liberian host to be precise. So without delay, beautiful people. I'm starting from my right today. I have gorgeous, intelligent, vibrant, and brilliant. My brilliant co-host. She's no one else but Lilian Nanji. Please.
Hello guys, it's your girl Lily of the Valley, Lilian Naji from Nigeria.
Okay, tell the people what you do.
Alright, okay, I'm a business lady, anything cosmetics, and I'm also a social worker.
Alright, you have heard from this gorgeous co-host of the Postcard Reality Talk Show. Without delay, let's move out to my dynamic, beautiful red carpet MC. I don't want to blow the trumpet. Please introduce yourself to my lovely audience.
Hi, distinguished viewers, family, loved ones out there. This is your girl Oyema Shanti, and this is Postcard Reality Talk Show, where we discuss everything reality. So stay tuned to this space, and we are about to dive into the interesting topic you are wishing us to treat.
The Postcard Reality Talk Show is the best among the rest. Well, folks, today we're going to be treating lots of things, lots of complaints we have been getting from parents. From a lot of parents around the world today. It is not only in Ghana, it's not Africa's problem. Even in the Western world, all of these things happen. You understand, we have been getting reports from different institutions about students that are living on the boarding, the ill treatment they go through on the boarding, and let's say the advantages and the disadvantages of students living on the boarding. So my beautiful viewers, I want you to stay glued to this wonderful program. Grab your juice, relax in the seat as my lovely co-host about to elaborate on this lovely topic. So, my distinguished co-host, actually, there are a lot of reports that have been coming from parents. People have been complaining bitterly that their children staying on boarding. They have been going through a lot. Some of them even passed on in the process. There's a lot of bad feedback we have been getting about students that are schooling on the boarding, parents that are sending their children to go in school on the boarding, the things they can do, the happenings. So I want to get your opinion on this, the advantages and the disadvantages about students living on the boarding or schooling on the boarding. Let's start.
Dive with the advantage, maybe.
Okay.
Yes. So
you want to dive in the advantage, right?
Yeah, okay, I'm gonna.
All right, no problem. Please, let's proceed from you.
All right, viewers. Well, boarding, as I myself, I went to boarding, so I have an experience on that field, and I feel like boarding, as in, if your parents have the money to cost it, it's good because it brings you yourself into diversities of people living with their character, and you get to learn even how to manage your life alone. So I feel like boarding now give you the self-motivation that maybe when you are with your parents, they want to make decision for you. Now you get the opportunity to live your own, decide on your own, even though there's teachers to help you out. But this time around, you'll be on and experiencing life in a similar way, and then Um, it also brings a room where you get an advantage to learn from people. Yes, you get an advantage to learn from different. Even sometimes you can even learn another language, the ways, the manners of people, the way people are trained. So I think that if you have the money to fend for your child, it will help a lot. Yeah.
Okay, Mantale. Lily of the Valley.
You can say that again.
Lily of the Valley.
You can say that
Okay,
again.
so she's talking about the advantages of students living on the boarding. And what's your opinion on this?
Boarding house. I'm actually a product of boarding house for a period of time during my secondary school days, and during my secondary school days, a period of time I was a day student. So I have the both. I've tested the two lives, and I'll tell you that this is this. And when you talk about advantages of boarding house, you won't go without talking about the excellence in education. It gives you opportunity to learn without being distracted. Yes, most children have distraction because of family background. Maybe my mother sells food. I go to school in the morning. I come back in the afternoon. I go to the shop. When I come back at night, I have to rush my assignment, and sleep. It stresses the mind. But in the boarding house, we have what we call the siesta. We have what we call the prep. So in the morning, you prepare, you go to school. Then after school, when others have gone back home, you go to the canteen to get your food. Then from the canteen, you go to go and rest for your siesta. Then you come back for the evening prep. After evening prep, you wash your uniform. You wash your uniform before, then you pack your uniform, then put them aside, talk with your friends, just if there are activities, if there are boarding schools where you have games you play the activities, then you come back for night prep. You come back for the night prep. So you don't have, oh, why did you not fetch water today? Oh, why did you come, I'm selling akara. Oh, I'll come and buy akara this. You don't have that distracting your mind. So your brain is focused. It's focused on what you are there to do. So one of the advantages is excellent academic. Children who go through boarding house don't have things distracting their mind mentally, apart from that reading or things happening in school. They don't know what's happening in the outside world. Another thing, in boarding house, you're not allowed with phones. But at home, you're allowed to television. In somebody else, you're not allowed to televisions also. You're not allowed to phones. So you don't really know what's happening. You don't know what's trending. You don't know what's going on. All this gossip that distracts people's mind. Children, only when they come back, they will not know that this is downstairs raining. Instead of the time they will use to do some other activities.
Social media.
They are doing social media. They are always on social media.
Most of the students are on TikTok these days.
Do you understand? So the time you are in school, you are focused on what you're being taught. You have enough time to study, to do more outside what you have been taught in school. So when we talk about excellent education. Then apart from excellent education, you talk about the independence it gives to a child. It makes you an independent woman. It makes, if you're a mommy's boy and you live in the boarding house, that mommy's boy will stop, because your mother is not there for you. It makes you independent. It makes you secure. It makes you know how to manage
your way around life.
Manage your way around life, because you don't even have time to call someone. You don't have a phone to call someone. Before you can call, you have to go to your school mother or hostel mother to get a phone to be able to call your mom and say, oh mommy, I don't have money for food, my provisions are finished. So you have to manage it. To make you calculate, oh, this my milk is for so amount. I know I'm not seeing my mother to tell my mother to give me money for breakfast in the morning. So you manage what you have till when you're given the opportunity. So it makes you independent. There are some certain decisions that you as a boarding house, okay, maybe you're called, something happened between you and your friend. There's nobody to your mother or your father is not there for you to talk to them. It creates you to take some decisions that you on your own wouldn't have taken if you had your guardian or your mother around you. So it makes you independent. So if we move, there are so many advantages. If we list advantages of boarding house. We might not be true with it, but these are the key factors of the advantages. Let's not forget the fact of it opens you up into criticism. Okay. Do you understand?
Criticism, right?
Yes, it opens you into criticism, because you in your house, in your father's house, you know these people are just, they are your family. There are things that you will do that they will take from you, right? No, they will not criticize you. They say no matter how bad a child is, it's always good in the mother side, right? So, but when you are living with different people, maybe in your house, when you wake up, you don't lay your bed, right? You lie down on your bed, like you leave it, your junior sister will come and lay the bed. In hostel, nobody lays your bed for you. You lay your bed yourself.
So your life is literally regulated.
If you don't lay your bed, you will know the punishment you will take in. So maybe in your house, the duties are shared. You can, this person is washing plates. Nobody is washing your plates for you in the boarding house. Do you get? Nobody is fetching your water for you in the boarding house. Rather, you are, even if you're a junior student, you have to fetch for your senior student. You do your chores, you do for another person. So the advantages.
So the junior student will fetch for the senior student. Don't you feel that you'll be stressing the junior student?
That's where we'll come to the disadvantages.
Okay, no problem.
So we'll still get to that point when we get to disadvantages.
Of course, I know.
But this is what happens. It makes you,
it motivates you,
yes,
to fend on your own.
You to fend on your own. Do you understand? There are things that will happen. Okay, people, let's say in schools that are not mixed, a girl's hostel, you don't see guys. You only see your male teachers. So all this male distraction, you don't see it. You only see your girls. Then in that girls' school, let's say I went to a girls' school, Queen's School. Shout out to our Queen's girls. So this Queen's School we are talking about, my sister, we have Catholic church there. And in Catholic church, it is the male that do the altar service before. But in Catholic school, there's no male coming to do it. It teaches you how to do all those things. Things that a man would have done for you. Like you have some issues, your clothes is torn, you don't have a seamstress to sew it. But the house will teach you how to do stitching. You will do stitching. Maybe your locker has spots. You don't have a carpenter to teach you how to knack your locker. Wow. But the house will teach you so many things that maybe when you were on your own, you have a boy. When you have a big bag to lift, you will not be looking for, let my brother come and lift it because he's a man. No, you don't have a brother there. You are the girl. You will lift it. It motivates you to do things that on your own, when you have assistants, you won't do them. So you get, it trains you, it shapes your life, and but the house also makes you more like the soldiers. You know that when you wake up 5 a.m. and to wake up 5 a.m., you don't need alarm to wake you up. When you know that 5 a.m. you wake up, the next thing you bath, you brush, you go to morning as assembly or morning devotion. Then you know that by 2 p.m. I'm coming back from school, I'm washing my clothes, I'm going to do this one, I'm going to do this one. It shapes your life. You know that there is time for everything.
Yes, life regulations.
Okay.
Do you understand?
Yeah, I understand. Even in my country, you call it body here, but in my country we call it a mission. It's a mission. We call it mission.
Okay.
Yeah. So on the mission, in Liberia, on the mission, we have. But one of the things, we don't have school mothers. The way you have your this one, you have school mothers, and this one on the mission is not there. Every mission they have a teacher that is there to take care of them, because they even on the mission they have young, small ones, smaller children. It's not only for big people. They have mission that is big, like from high school, from let's say nursery all the way to 12th grade. So the mission is very big. Like one mission I used to be on, it's called Fatima Mission. It's located in Liberia, in Chocolate City in Liberia. So that is before New Jersey Junction. So there were Chocolate City Junction and go in the place. So that place, they had different nationals that was there. So if you are on that mission, you will learn other people's languages. You adopt other people's way of living. You will learn how to cook different dishes, because like for the students that are in the junior students and the senior students, because let's say from elementary down, people do the work for them. They have cooks for them. But from junior high up, they have teachers that, I mean, you people are going to do the work yourself. You will cook for yourself, but the only thing, you will not wash bathroom. We have janitors that will clean the entire school and also the washroom. Those ones students don't touch that. They pay janitors in every countries in every schools in Liberia. So where you have lots of different nationalities, you learn their culture, their way of life, their food, their everything. So it's a basis where you learn lots of things, and also you learn on a straight skills where you will not be distracted by other things. Yes, so yes, you can be distracted because you are focused. If you don't do what you're supposed to do,
there's someone to chastise you.
Oh yes, the teacher is there. The teacher is there to put you in your place. Or do this, as you were saying, everything you need to do. You study, read, because even in the night they wake you up in Liberia. There's a time even yes, you wake up in the night by 2 o'clock. Those days, our time we never had all the opportunities that the Gen Z people are having. We're not opportune to that. So those days we're having library. If you go in the library, what you want, if it is not there, you have to go to another school or to a friend. You have to walk. Go to other friends to ask them. Oh, because the telephone was not. It was not around that time like now. It was not wasting. So our time, it was difficult, but I believe that those days was the best because you're not seeing all of these things. If you want an answer, the teacher teaches you. You'll not say, "Oh, let me go and check on Google to give me the answer." No, you have to read. It will give you a big book. You have to read that book and understand everything that is there before you even be able to do your assignment. Also, now we to do group work. They also make you to learn how to present because they give everybody group work. In the school, you will come out to present well. Because all of you will come out to present whatever they've given you. You digest it, you come and present. On this note, they teaches you to present very, very
I think
well.
one advantage too is like it makes you religious. In fact, when you me in our school, they force you on religious about it. When it's time to worship God, you must go.
Okay.
And so when you're in the house, you are not going based on your own will. Today, this time I won't go. Today, giving excuses to your mom and those things. Me in my school, they will force you. When it's time to worship God, they will force you. So you now adapt a religious way of life because you will be in the auditorium where God. So it can even make you more prayerful.
Yes.
Yes. So
it strengthens your spiritual life, religion-wise.
Yes. So it can also make you adapt religious way of life. Yes.
Yes. So there's so much about boarding that makes the children or the students independent. Make them independent. Make them to learn how to manage their life, even to manage resources.
Yes.
Most students that you see on
food,
boarding, yes,
it's small, so you have to manage
it. So all of these things.
Yes. So
management. Most boarders, I've come to notice that they are the ones that have good customer service.
Yes. Outside the world, after completion.
Customer service.
After completion.
This is why I say they will have good customer service.
I'm
good human relationship. Yes.
Okay.
Because they have more human relationship because in the body you are not dealing with your family. Your family is somebody from another mother entirely. You have a boarding house of more than 200 people. They are your family. You must relate with them. You must love them. The boarding house will make you must, because you will still come to need those people someday. But you don't. It makes you know how to manage crowd. Imagine you are a boarding house hostel mistress in a hostel of 200 people. It will teach you how to carry them along at a young age.
Yes.
Starting from, imagine in their own country that you have young ones. Let's say in Nigeria, boarding house starts from SS1, JS1. If you're from JS1, JS2, JS3, SS1, SS2, SS3, that's the senior high and the junior high. That's where we have the boarding. So imagine a JS1 student, maybe at the age of, I can't really capture the age, but they are very young, a small child handling maybe 50 people in a hostel, telling them, lay your bed, sweep, wash the toilet, because unlike Liberia that you have people that clean the toilets, we clean our toilets in Nigeria. We do the cleanings ourselves. We do even the cutting, and to the extent that sometimes we do the painting of our school. It trains you to know how to paint. We read
everything.
We do most of those things. So imagine a child that have never carried along, have never controlled his family, coming to a school to control 50 people. Stand in front of them and tell them, your school uniform is not ironed. Go and lay your bed. You have not fetched your water. why is your bag like this? It gives you that leadership skills.
Yes.
It gives you that. Then it gives you opportunity to know how to relate to people, different people. So I feel like more boarders, people that are from boarding house, can relate easily with anybody because they have lived in that space. It's one of the advantage. I feel like it is also an advantage because if we have good human relationship outside, then the world will be a better place.
I think too it will help you boost your self-confidence.
Yes.
Some things maybe at first you cannot be naked in front of, maybe in your house you are just limited. Now there is a broad space with different people. At first you may feel shy, but as long as
you off your clothes.
Yes. So it will start up now bringing your confidence in yourself. Sometimes you think about the show, but you'll be like, no. Maybe you see other people's body. Maybe at first you were not okay even with your body, but when you see other people, was like, I was what, downgrading myself. Look at me, I'm beautiful, and all of that. So I think it also brings self-confidence.
Okay, yeah. I mean, so there's a whole lot when it comes to boarding. So, well, people, we're going for commercial break. When we come back, we'll talk more about this wonderful topic. Children staying on the boarding, advantages and disadvantages. So please keep your comment coming, share, likes. Hit the subscribe button if you have not subscribed to our social media handles. Stay tuned, all right?
Hey everyone, it's your girl Nacy the Truth. A huge shout out to 1PF, that's the best reality talk show in Africa. I want to give a shout out to Puska Reality Talk Show with Frederica. Frederica, thank you so much for having me on the show. I'm looking forward to getting my music played in Africa, and we'll talk soon. Stay tuned.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Mario Zealand Bird, based in Beijing. I want you to please welcome to the Puska Show in Accra, Ghana, because it's one of the biggest shows on TV and radio. So don't turn on your radio or your television, because it's the biggest entertainment of all time.
So, well, guys, you're welcome back from the commercial break. This is the Puska Reality Talk Show, where everything here is reality. If you have been on the boarding, please drop your comment in the comment section. If you have been a school mother, school sister, keep dropping your comment on the comment because I want to get your impact about this wonderful show. This is the Puska Reality Talk Show. You are welcome, and now we're going strictly to the disadvantages of students living on the boarding. So this time around, I think we're taking it from my beautiful sister from Nigeria.
The disadvantages of boarding house. Coming from a boarding house student, it is pain. The food, especially from my country. The food. There are some schools that you will go to. The kind of malnutrition those children go through. The kind of food they give to them. The prisoners, the people in the prisoners are enjoying because you have people to come.
I want to ask, please, I know you're continuing, but let me ask you, why are they giving them such food? Knowing fully well it is a boarding house, the parents are bringing the food, they are giving them the money, they are bringing everything. So why are they giving them food like or prisoner or malnutrition children? Why?
Some of these schools that do feed children, let's not even look at the quantity, the quality of the food. We'll say the money the government are bringing for the food is not enough. The money you are paying for the school is not enough. That the students are plenty. Maybe you are paying 10,000 naira, or let's say you are paying 1,000 naira, or let's say you are paying 10,000 naira for a term in your school for feeding. Your feeding is 10,000 naira. Then they will not tell you that 10,000 naira can you cook for you for 1 month. It cannot be enough for you to cook. And in a term, we have three months in a term. In Nigeria, we have like 2-3 months in a term. They bring us flimsy, stupid excuses.
Sorry for that word.
So sorry for the F word, but it's annoying that the excuses that you give to give a child malnutrition. Do you know that sometimes when you bring the soup, as for Nigeria, we are not conversant with a watery soup. Like Ghana has a light soup that is naturally it is you. Then we have what we call egusi soup. Egusi is supposed to be very thick. But if you look at the egusi they give in boarding school, the moment you are eating it, you are going to the toilet.
Oh,
It is so watery. It is so watery. The spices, I don't know what they use it to cook. Most times, you see, during my time in boarding school, it's this particular food.
But there will be a time to the food will be nice or not nice.
It depends on the food. Have you seen tea that they give in boarding schools in Nigeria? Not like the public boarding schools.
Okay,
but there are some private
schools.
Yes, the government.
You are talking about government institutions.
Even
right?
private.
Wow.
Even private. It depends on how big the private. There are some private schools that are top notch. That you say that the foods are okay, but they are limited. How many people can afford that private school? So we are talking about boarding house in general, right? And majority of boarding house is even on the public schools. Then have you seen the tea? Sometimes it's Lipton. Sometimes Lipton.
Yeah,
What they call Lipton. They'll pack sugar, no milk. It will be looking like brown water. You're just drinking like brown water. Very light. It's looking as if you're drinking water. Only water. Then you will now be given a slice of bread, one piece slice of bread. That is your breakfast. They are not that they are not foods. Have you seen the jollof rice? It's like yam. So soft, gone together, glued. Sometimes it will be white color. Jollof rice, yes.
Oh.
No tomatoes inside. If you go to somebody's house and you see the food they give them, you will know that their prisoners are better than them. And they will give them small portion. And there are somebody's schools that you are not even allowed to bring provision. Yes. There are somebody's schools that you're not allowed to. But there is one that I know that in Nigeria. But if you see, do you know why we know they don't bring in provision? When I'm coming back from my school, when I was doing this, if I pass that school, the aroma of the bread from that school is so sweet. Una say, oh, I wish I'm going to this school. I wish I'm going to Holy Rosary. The aroma of the bread is sweet. That's Holy Rosary. You don't go in with provision. Okay. But you need to see the food they give to these children. Because it's a missionary school.
I want to ask, is it that the school, is it that the food, the government or the parent, the private, the food for the student, is it that the teachers can be stealing the food, that's why they are giving small to the student, or the food is not just there at all?
How am I supposed to answer this? If you ask the teachers, they'll say it's not enough. If you ask the government will say we send 30 bags of rice or 300 bags of rice to school. And you ask the teachers will say, oh, they just gave us 10 bags of rice. This is politics. When it comes to government schools, if I am to say, I wouldn't advise any parents to send the child on boarding house on government schools, because our governments are from top to bottom, our governments are corrupt. Then imagine a government school, how they'll be running the school. Even the boarding house school, you're joining a public school as a day student, they'll tell you to bring cut glass, bring broom, bring this one. We are the ones that will pack it into a bus that they are going to go and sell it in the market. So how are we sure? Yes. So how are we sure that they are not selling the rice? How are we sure that the government are not bringing the rice? And it's still possible that government will say, oh, audio rice. We have audio promises from the government that they are giving 300 and they are bringing 30. It's possible. So, but the thing there is, as a teacher working in that school, you are a mother. That food you're feeding to another person's child, can you feed it to yourself? Most times, when you are like a prefect, I was opportune that I was a prefect. Okay, in situations whereby you are a prefect, when you go to those teachers that are living in the school, that are working in the kitchen, when you see their own jollof, today we are eating jollof, our own will be black or white, their own will be red, like colored of jollof.
So the prefect people, you get to be treated differently.
Sometimes, not that we are treated differently. Everybody eats from that place, but because you know this teacher, maybe you walk in when the teacher is eating. So it's not like I'm not okay. Oh, mama, the one they gave me at the canteen is not enough for me. Can I eat?
For something we all have paid for.
It is our own food. That one is not school food. You don't understand. The one they cook for, what I'm trying to say, that the one they cook for the people are different. Then you now walk in, maybe you walk in on her eating her own food. It is jollof. All of us are living in the school, right? But because she's a teacher, you walk in, she see her eating that same jollof that you're eating, and it's looking different color. You can beg her, Amma, are you okay? The one I ate is not enough. Can I eat part of? You will see that it's sweet. It's not say that they cannot cook the food. That means they can cook the food, so but they choose to give malnutrition to the children. They'll tell you that it is not enough. If you are a brother in public school, you would witness this countless times. Most students in public school don't go to the canteen. I can quote you that. It got to a point that, you know what, there's what we call palm kernel, aki. If I'm coming back, I'll break down, you know, palm nuts.
We know palm kernel. We know.
Yes,
palm kernel.
I'll break it, pack it inside gallon like this. Yes, so that the day I will not buy Gary, the day that I will not go to canteen, the day that I went there and the food is not enough, I'll go to my bag, bring out my Gary and my palm kernel and be chewing it. It's better to eat that than to eat that oil food. Because at the end of the day, it will take me to the sick bay. I'll finish eating, I'm purging, I'm sick, I'm running this one, I'm in this sick bay. When you get
the day that you feel the food is not good for you.
Yeah, so the day I know that practically this food, I know that they always cook rubbish. There are sometimes in a week, I might only go to the canteen once in the whole week. I live basically on my provision. Basically, and it affected me growing up till today. I don't eat much food. I don't feel hungry. I can stay from morning till evening and I don't feel hungry.
Imagine some of those students who do not have money to fetch for themselves. What will happen to them?
That's what it will make you. You will not be feeling hungry. Hunger wired me in the school. Like, I was so hungry to the extent that I don't feel hungry again. I don't even remember that there's time for food.
Wow. I think let's just go to Ohima Shanti. Let her tell more about the disadvantages about students staying on the boarding.
Well, distinguished viewers, I'm a Ghanaian. Ohima Shanti, I'm a Ghanaian. And you know, Ghanaian, this current government, with the one from 2016, they introduced a policy which is the free senior high school. So this free senior high school, it has made people feel entitled. Everybody wants to go to boarding. So I feel like it has putting pressure on the teachers, even Ghanaian economy as well. Because it's not like now everybody wants to go to especially boarding. Now people will be sleeping. In fact, there can be students sleeping on the same bed too. Where in a normal ground it's supposed to be one. Now the food, how they share it initially will not be. Sometimes there will be scarcity of food, and then they have to call on this parent at the same time. Then there were points that they segregate these students that some are going to this term, some are going to the other term. So it'll be like when your child comes back from school, because it's not his or her term yet to go back. One, whatever that they taught them, if you don't have money as a parent to keep on educating by employing private teacher for them, whatever they learn, they tend to be like no revision, they tend to forget. And some also too, when they come back from school, they get exposed to these social vices, especially teenage pregnancy. Some of them, they will be engaging in certain things, and then when it's time for them to go back, they are pregnant. Another wahala for the parents as well. And I feel like the food too, sometimes, maybe if you don't like this certain food and you eat it for a period of time, you might get sick. So they'll be sending you to the house, going to hospital, then it is your parent food bill as well. And then, hereby the case that everybody's going. So the hostels or the boarding house is packed.
I mean, it's overpacked. It's overcrowded.
So the sickness is very spontaneous. Yes, it can be that the heat can affect one person is sick. It can affect a whole lot in a trickle of time because the place is overcrowded. Yes, so that's what I would say.
Wow. So, and also on the boarding house, there are a lot of things that happen there. Number one, you find the teacher sleeping with the students. The male teacher having an affair with the female students.
Taking advantage.
Yes, abusing them. Some of them taking advantage of them. Most of these children are maybe their parents don't really come to the school to check on them. They take advantage of advantage of these children. They sleep with them, they impregnate them. Sometimes they send these children to remove the pregnancy. Some of them die in the process. Some of them might not be able to give birth again in their life. You found out the headmasters will be sleeping with the students, males. I've listened to some scenarios on TV or here in Ghana, in other countries. The men will be, sleeping with the kids, the boys' children, the younger ones. Sometimes the principal, sometimes they have, they say that we in my country will say principal for your place. I think they say headmaster. Principal in Liberia will say the principal, but in Ghana, our country will say headmasters. You understand? Most of these people will engage into sexual activities with the students. They will be sleeping with them, lesbianism, gays. To shock you, that will be the teachers, yes, the teachers, the headmasters, the principals. They will be having an affair with these children, spoiling these children. I mean, and the worst part of it, they will threaten these children. They tell their parents they will kill them. There was another story about a little boy. I think it was 13 years old. The headmaster was sleeping with the boy, the man. He was sleeping with the boy in the back. The boy was getting sick. It was getting serious. He went and told the boy that if you tell your parents, I will kill you. So the boy was getting sick. It came a time he was so sick. He locked himself in that box to put the food in. He locked himself inside and he died there. Because each time he go home, he tell his parents, say, I don't want to go to that school. Some of the parents too, they are also responsible. If your children are on the boarding, if they come to you, they say, oh, mommy, daddy, I don't want to go back to that school. Be inquisitive enough to relate to the children. Ask them, what is the cost? I know you don't want to go back. I spend my money. So what is the cost? Why is it that you don't want to go back? But most parents will play deaf ear to the children. So the child will be crying, mommy, I don't want to go to that school. Because they have been threatened by these people at the school. So if your child is telling you, please, I don't want to go back, be able to, relate to your children. This is why you have to be more open to your children. Relate to them that if anything happens to them, they will be able to tell you. But most of them will play deaf ears. They will leave these children to be on that body. They'll be going through a lot. So if they leave the body, if some of them graduate from there, even if they start to go to university, they become gay. They say, oh, how did my child got into this habit? You left the body, we were doing everything for you, but you, the parents, you was not paying attention to that child. And the child was coming and said, oh, mommy, I don't want to go back. You carrying and the child will be crying, mommy, I don't want to go back. Oh, why you don't want to go back? Your father have left me. I put you there to go to school. I'm working, I'm struggling. Now for you to go to school, you don't want to go. It's not all about you. Sometimes you have to give a listening ear to the children. And you have to give listening ears to them, because there are a whole lot they go through on that campus. Sometimes those people that you call them, those people that take care of them, in Liberia, teachers can be assigned to that. I don't know, how do you call them? I know, school mother. Most of the school mothers, some of them are witches. They initiate the children into witches. Some of them, yes, they put them into witch. They make them, some school campus. I don't want to call some schools, even in Ghana. What it does is that they take these teenagers girls, give them to this big government official to be sleeping with them. And they will give them money. That's why training this few time in some schools. I don't want to mention those schools, but those are things that are happening. Big schools, big connections, they will be sending the female children, the younger ones from junior high to be sleeping with the big government officials. And also the guys, the small boys, the gay that is working in the government will also be having an affair with these children. So your child being on a boarding, you should be smart enough. Always ask your child, how was the school, what is going on. Make your child should communicate. If you are doing this, trust me, it will help you a lot. Or else your child will graduate and change into another thing, and you'll be crying, I wasted my money, I'll send you to school, your father is not good. Most of them say, oh, I'm a single mother, your father is not, that's why I send you on the body, but you was not giving that child listening ears. So we as parents, we should give our children listening ears. We should be able to relate to them. Whatever happening to them, they should tell you. Anything, they should be able to tell you, the parents. Do not be so adamant or angry when your children come to you and say, oh, mommy, I don't want to go, but the child will be crying. You go and be forcing it. It's too much. It is too much.
Let me.
Okay.
I think these seniors or school mothers sometimes bully the children, especially those that are after them. They will be like trying to treat it that they are supremacy. So they're the person from different background that doesn't take plenty instruction from the family now have to follow his rules or regulations. Otherwise, he will be bullied, which is not right. If you want your junior to do something for you, you have to find a correct way of speaking to the person, to the understanding. Don't just be like, I'm going to say, you, go and read this place, go and scrub the bathroom, go and lay my bed, bring in your provisions, let me open your cupboard. Those type of things. If you command me as your junior, I may be triggered with anger in a such a way that if you were calmly talking to me, and may accept what I'm saying without disrespecting you, leading to bullying and those things. And I feel like the teachers too. Sometimes one tragedy is that this child may be sick for real. Sign the exit. Let them take them to the parents. This teacher will say no. They will be watching this game. Tomorrow, yeah, oh, you'll be fine. You are lying. You are there. Some will go to the extent of watching this the child die, the students die.
On campus?
Yes.
Ah.
It's happened in Ghana so many times. So the child will be saying, I'm sick. Oh, you are lying.
Ah.
You are lying. You are lying. But the time they will realize the child will die.
The child will tell you I'm sick, and the teacher will be like, you are lying. What? Oh my goodness.
So you have to find an immediate this thing. What do you call first aid? Check on me whether I'm not lying or not. But they will say, oh, this one is like that. Even when I tell you, oh, this one, oh, even if the person used to be like lying about certain things, crying, but the person totally sick there, find an immediate time to check on the child because somebody's precious time that he or she has worked in the school. So please, the teachers too also, they should look at that aspect where they allow people's children to die, or they send them to the out of the school premises to the hospital. They're already there.
I want to ask you, on the boarding, don't they have, on the boarding in Ghana, don't they have a clinic there to treat the children? Like most boarding in my country, they have a place there, nurses are there, they will have the first aid of the child is sick, they can have a drugstore, they can have people to treat the children. Don't they have some in Ghana?
Sorry viewers, I'm not feeling well, yeah. The thing is that we only have first aid. It's a first aid. And sometimes they have first aid, you might find yourself nothing inside. Yes, they're going to tell you the government is not providing enough. They have first aid. Some of the teachers cry, they will not take that first aid into consideration. Their conclusion is that you are lying.
Well, is it their money? Because these children, they have paid for them. The child is sick and you say, oh, the child is not sick. Why?
Yes.
Because I believe there's no, actions that have been taken on those disgruntled teachers that will be causing children to die on the school campus. If a child tell you, for instance, okay.
Let me come in there.
Okay, before you come in.
We've been talking about that sickness. You said they don't even have in Ghana. What of Nigeria where we have? We have what we call the sick bay. It's like a clinic, sick clinic where you go to. There are some not professional doctors.
Let me take it. Maybe some school may have it.
I'm coming. I'm saying for time. Let's go to Nigerians that we have the school bay, that we have the doctors there. Not that they are professional doctors, but we have people that are in medical line that have most cases nurses that have medical advantages. Okay, when you check this person, the child is running temperature, and you are not correct. You don't have what it takes to treat this child in the hospital. Why not call the parents? There's this popular case of a child that died in Nigeria that it went viral on the internet. Sylvester. When Sylvester died, later I heard that the case was in court, and later they said it was the parents that killed the child. They sent the child home, and the child got home. The parents took the child to the church, and before the church finished, had it been, there's no way anything a mother or a father is doing for the child that he gave birth to will be for the best of that child. Even though that child was presumed, according to the family, that he was bullied. This one is that the child was bullied. He has some things that somebody said that I had to go and check the video, and I saw that truthfully the sister has already made a video complaining to this school that this sets of boys are bullying my brothers. They are bullying my brother, and the school did not do anything. Later, according to the story of the family, that the boy said that those boys gathered him and forced him to take a substance. When they run autopsy, they said that the autopsy, they didn't find anything. He didn't die. He died of one illness that, let's even presume that is that illness that killed that child. When that child was complaining that he is having headache, did you take that child to a hospital?
What did they do about it?
Do you know there's a situation whereby you'll be running temperature? I know there are children that will come and phone they are sick. But did you know you don't have a medical
You have to
profession?
examine everyone that
Did
comes
you
there.
take the
You have
child
to
for
examine the person.
proper examination for them to examine this child and know that, oh, this child is really sick, so that we can start? Because there are some sickness that when it's wrong with you and you don't take it, it gets increased, it gets higher, and before you know, the child will die. That boy died, to me, I will quote it even to the judge that judged that case, out of the negligence starting from the school. When he was complaining of sick, they said they called the family and the sister said he's coming tomorrow. There are sickness that can start in the midnight and kill that child in the midnight. When the family said they are coming tomorrow, you as a school, a prestigious, a very respected school, this Sylvester is not going to a school that they are paying 1 kobo. I hear that the school fees is more than 2 million naira. 2 million naira, I'm talking about 20 billion of Nigerian cedis. That's what the parents are paying for that boy. He's not going to a small school. He's going to a school in the islands of Lagos. And this child is sick. And the parents said, or the auntie said, the guardian said, because the child is in, their state is very far, they can't come that day you have called. What you're supposed to do, as big as Lagos is, to take that child to a hospital first. Let them come from their house tomorrow and check that child. That is why when it comes to the hospital, you can come to the general ward, you will see one doctor. When you go to the pediatricians, where the children are, you will see 6 or 7 doctors. Because children cases are delicate. There are things that as an adult I can explain, this is how it's doing me. But a child can be telling you he's having headache. But it's not just headache that the child is having. He's also having stomach pain. He's also having so many things.
Immune system is not
they are
that
very
strong.
delicate. But you go to this boarding house, you will see that there is no physician. There is no doctor there. There is no nurses there. Even the ones that they have sick pay, for them to give you sick leave, they'll say you want to go to your parents to go and, did you text that child? Did you even run a malaria test on that child? Did you know if this person is actually
So the first aid must work.
It must work. It must work. That system, if boarding house should exist, we're not talking about bullying right now. No, we're talking about the healthcare system of boarding houses.
Yes.
If the federal government is working, I really miss Dora Akunyere. I miss that woman, because that woman was a very good asset to Nigeria.
Okay.
I did believe the system was working before, if NAFDAC are working, or the people that is in charge of education, what they used to call them again, education something, some board of educators or something.
15 years. Ghana Education Service.
Nigerian educators said before a boarding house school should exist, first of all, they should have adequate running medical 247. 247
very
must, before you can approve a school, give a school approval to have a boarding house. Their healthcare system should be top notch, 247, because these children parents are not there with them. They are in the hostel. There should be a place where you know that even this sick bay that we are talking about operates in Nigeria. At night you don't see anybody in the sick bay.
Oh, but sickness can come in the night.
Oh, you don't see. It's during the daytime that the person in charge will be around. The person in charge will go. If he's working in one government hospital, night shift, then he's working in the school morning shift. Those nurses that they put there, they are running shifts. So the school is for a particular time. The hostel does not work at night. So when you're having headache at night, you will now go and meet your hostel mistress and you tell her, oh, before you walk from your hostel down to the hostel mistress where she's living, to tell her that you are sick, the sickness can take your life there. There should be a standby where you can walk into there and there is a doctor, not just a what do you call it? Not even nurses, not quack nurse, not those ones that. There should be a professional doctor, nurses. These medicines that are used for what will you call it, for first aid treatments. I can give my school a kudos because we had it. My school actually had a nebulizer for asthma patients.
Okay.
They had not just the inhaler, they have nebulizer. So they had some drugs that they can, before they can send you, maybe it's now too much. If you're an asthma patient in my school, they'll tell you to come with your nebulizer.
Okay.
Do you understand? You bring your nebulizer, is in the sick bay. Then if you have malaria, typhoid, before they can send you to IV or all those things, they'll first of all give you first aid treatment before they'll now send you to the hospital. They'll call your family to come and pick you and take you to the hospital. But they'll give you the malaria, first malaria drugs, that 4 drug that they'll give you to take
So,
it to get to. It is very
any of
important.
those
Yes, it's very important that a school,
immediate treatment.
this our
Wait.
government should put it into consideration. Any hostel that does not have adequate medical attention should not be given license to operate on hostel.
Simple.
Yes.
Because first of all, people are giving them bad food, bad water. They die for every student in those is battling typhoid. Because they are not giving, okay, maybe they are coming with pure water, their pure water finished, there's no good tap water for them to even drink. There's no good water you are giving them. They are dehydrated. You are even the cause of their illness. Then you will not come down to bullying. You know that's the highest disadvantage of boarding house is bullying.
Yes.
The bully is too much. Even though it happens in all school, you can be bullied as a day student. You can be bullied. Those senior students and junior students, they also have the day ones that they operate during the daytime. They'll call, hey, junior student,
That
come
can
here.
bully to the extent of death.
Hey, junior
Bully
student,
to the
this
extent
one.
of death.
Yes. Hey, junior student. At that time, if you call me junior student, I won't even answer you. Cry.
Okay, one of the thing again is that the senior students, they know that the junior student, the parents brought food for them. The senior student will be there, and I want tea with the rich tea. They want rich tea for what? Something that somebody brought for the children to be eating, and you are there, and you junior student, go and bring me rich tea. They should pack the milk, and this thing, those junior student will finish all the junior student, the senior student will finish all the junior student food that the parents brought for the body.
Little of what
If the child don't do it, it becomes a problem.
Some will take the whole provision.
Ha!
The moment you are leaving, yes, I've witnessed that. They'll tell you, open your locker. You open your locker, your Milo, your cornflakes, they'll take everything.
That's witchcraft.
You don't
And the problem there, the school is not doing nothing about it.
Who do you
And you have to
report
call your parents immediately. Mommy, my food is finished. Mommy, my food is finished. Meanwhile, you want to go.
And the worst of it, when those senior students graduate, those ones that are coming after them will be even more worse than the one, because the same thing they have been doing to them. That's the same thing they are doing to other people.
It's what me too, you did it to me.
And they will be talking like, we want the children to be strong, we want them to be very
strong.
bad.
That is not making somebody's
That's
child
why they can
strong.
say it's very bad.
That is killing
It's
somebody's child.
very terrible.
Especially when my mother knows that my child cannot be eating this kind of food. So I have prepared the person down. I brought this. She will eat this. She will eat this body food doesn't fit her. And me as a parent, I've worn out myself to provide all of these things for my child. And you come to school and you use your in the name of senior to collect all
the
this
mind
food.
to say you want rich tea.
Pushing me, forcing me to be
Beating you
eating
over
food.
it. Beating you.
Yes. Yes. Forcing me to eat food that I am not supposed to eat. And again, my mother had to waste resources, take me to hospital.
Besides every child that should be in a boarding school.
Yes.
Let's tell parents this.
Yes.
When you look at your child, like in our family, we are 9. My mother can categorically tell you this is what this person can do. Let's say, for instance, Oninechi, my sister. My mother cannot put Oninechi in boarding school. You know reason why? She doesn't talk. If you kill her, she will not tell you this person is killing her. Those children don't need to smell boarding school. A child, you know that your child is this kind of child that she does not complain. If she's in pain, she will hide it to herself. She does not talk. She's not the kind of people like me. If you do me something, the whole school, I will be shouting. Everybody will know that you are maltreating me. But there are children that they will be maltreating. They'll be dying. They are timid. They get easily.
Some of them are not timid. They are not timid.
You don't need to put them in boarding school because you know naturally this child doesn't talk. He's very reserved. He's a reserved child. Let's give them. They are very reserved. They will take that pain. It goes down to emotional pain. Psychologically, you are draining that child. That child is seeing everybody as a bully in her life. She cannot open up to you. And there's this one that we are even talking about, the ones that the parents, they can open up and tell the mother, oh, my teacher is forcing me into lesbianism. That is, I would categorically say that man to man and female to female started from the boarding house. It started from the boarding house.
You'll be seeing your friends' nakedness and they'll be doing it.
You as a woman, first of all, we don't teach our children. During our mothers, we feel like teaching your sex education is bad. They see it as spoiling a child. No, it is important. You should be able to, in sex education, not just telling that person you're a female. Don't let a boy touch you. When the boy touch you, you will be pregnant. No. Teach that child SEX. Teach that child SEX because of YouTube policy. Let's use it like that. Teach that child what it is. How does it come in? What does you have to do? What is what would lead into this? If they know and somebody is coming to strictly come to that child, the child will know that, oh, my mother has taught me this. And fathers, if you have a girl child, love that child. The kind of love you show to your child. If another man is coming out, if you love your child very well, and somebody is coming to come and show that person care, you know that she's getting that at home. Yes. My father is taking care of me. Anything I ask my father, he does it for me. If I ask my father for money and he will tell me, oh, I don't have, this is what I have. But when your child tell you, oh, that you come and get out of here, then somebody out of here will just give the person 50 CDs and you say, oh, open leg for me. Yeah. You will see some students, they are sneaking out of school to meet boys because they don't get the love they deserve at home.
They are lacking.
Give your child adequate love. Love your child. Give them love. Provide for them. Be there. Counsel them. Let your child be your best friend.
Another thing again is that where the children really get sick again is where the senior students they will use the restroom. They will not flush. They will call the junior, come and clean their place. They will close it. You, the junior, you come and flush the mess that they have made there, and they'll tell you, come and clean the place. You have to flush that. You don't know if that person is having disease. You don't know what type of disease they have. If mostly the contaminated diseases, sexually transformed disease, sexually transmitted disease, they will go and do. Got this big they go out, they have intercourse with different people. They will go and use that place, cover it, and tell us, oh, you go and clean the washroom. All these things, the junior students will be getting illness from those places, and all of these things are very, very bad. So the school, all institutions, boarding institutions, they should work on that. Even though you're giving the senior student the right to at least for the junior to be able to do some certain things, but there are certain things, I mean, they should have limits to everything they are doing. They should have a supervisor besides their class, or how you call it, school mother. If the school mother gives the instruction, if it is too much, they should also have somebody to supervise that so that they will start doing those.
Hostel mistress, not school mothers. School mothers are different though.
School mother, hostel mistress, yes. All these things, they should also have a supervisor. If these people have supervisor, I believe some of this wickedness these people can be doing, it will not work. So there's more and more to this.
I also think that the school fraternity should make availability, easy assessment to their parents. Yes. Where they will be having easy access to call on their parents. It's very, very important because some people don't know how to complain to people they don't know. People they are not coming from the family background. Yes. So if something is happening to the person, you'll be keeping it inside. I'm saying, they don't keep it inside. Her mother is not here, and the teacher and the student will be finding themselves wanting on how to reach their parents. So I feel like the school fraternity should make boyfriend easy accessibility that you can call on your parents
anytime,
any day. Yes, so that things work smoothly between the child and the mother, or the parents and the child. They should not block them. Yeah, because sometimes they'll be like, hey, I want to call my mother. No, forget you want to call your boyfriend. They will not give you that accessibility.
Somebody want to call their parents and you are there saying you are calling your boyfriend.
Yes.
If the child want to call their parents, since you say they are calling their boyfriend, call the parents, put the phone on speaker and know as to whether the person is calling a boyfriend or the parents. All of these things is not good. So all the schools to put basic methods in place so that they can have proper medical care on every boarding house, or my country will say on every mission. They should also, this one we call school mothers, they should also have a supervisor to supervise the head mistress, and the seniors that will be sending the juniors on errand. They should have somebody to supervise them so that they can do all this wickedness to the junior students.
No, I don't even think there is reason for a senior to have the right to send.
I'm telling you, just a senior
to a junior student.
Just senior.
That's why they are hostel mistress.
Sometimes they can make them be trainers in their relationship. Maybe one prophet.
Can you imagine?
Yes, my senior was there dating. Now the child is betraying her. So send this to your school daddy. Send this to your school mommy. Exposing the child to certain things.
Yeah,
they don't have knowledge about.
is.
So they will like,
Mothers in Nigeria are like, it's a personal decision. In Nigeria, school mothers are like, as I am now, I'm in JS as SS3 or SS2. A junior student will come and meet me and say, oh, senior, I want you to be my school mother. That is the school mothers. The hostel mistress are the ones they call the ones in charge. In Nigeria, those hostel mistress are teachers.
They share it.
Oh.
In our own
yes.
teachers.
Yeah, because I heard another Ghanaian girl was telling me that
We share it.
that one is
Your house mistress
you
will
like
share
it or
it.
not, you have to have it.
Yes.
A school mistress, if you don't have it, you have a problem. Yeah, you
they
have a
will
problem with the
facilitate
school.
your life.
Yes.
And sometimes they are a bad influence on your life.
And that one,
They
I
feel
don't
like
have that
that
experience.
school is going to help you throughout the school. But sometimes these school mothers can be a bad influence. They will be exposing you to certain things you are
I did
not
one school,
familiar
my
with.
mother banned me. My mother said, if I hear that word from you,
Of course.
school what? My mother will warn you seriously. I don't want you to.
But it's not your mother's choice.
In my
Okay.
country, is you volunteer. If I want. If you say, oh, I want you to be my school daughter, and I'm saying, I don't want to be your school daughter. Would you know why that school mother came into existence? When you have role models, like you look at this senior, you want that to be a role model for you. We use it as a hideout when other students, seniors are trying to maltreat you. And maybe your school mother is the talking town, maybe she's a school prefect. They will not maltreat a school prefect school daughter. Do you understand? We use it as a hideout. When you don't want those seniors to be maltreating you, you have another senior as your school mother. So this person will not maltreat this person's school daughter, and this person will not maltreat this person's
I also
school
learned
daughter.
that even on the boarding, it is the student that will cut all the bushes, all the grass from the campus, around the campus. It is the student that will do all those things. In my culture, you don't try that.
If you do something
we
wrong,
have janitors to do
if
all
you
of
do
that.
something wrong, that's sometimes your punishment. You will read your ass out from the leg. Something that you are not used to. That harsh treatment. Do something wrong, you will read of your life.
Oh.
Something you are not exposed to. Yes.
There was one place when going down to Breku, there's one other boarding there. The little ones, I saw them with cutlasses, bushes, cutting those. When I saw that, I said, but why are people treating the kids like this? Why? That's wickedness. All of these things.
Me.
much.
My term of school, we had a term that ended Mahama policy of 3 times. At first we are going 4 times, but during my time we had 3 times. That for Mahama policy. So I went to the 3 times system. So me school mother, I didn't get the opportunity because the first year student, we wrote together. That is 2013. We wrote together with the seniors that are going. So because we were ending that 4-term system. So with the 3rd-term, the last batch of 4-term, with the 3rd-term students, we wrote together with them. So I didn't get that experience of school mother influence over my life. But there's one girl I took, she likes my mother. Even though we were going to write the same exams together, she'll be like, she came 1 year before me, so she saw me as a child, and we were going there and by, but she didn't force me so much as like the school mothers that maybe they are 2 terms ahead of you, who force you to be doing things, sending you on errand.
Are they in the same class with you? The school mothers, will they be in the same class?
No. Most of the school mothers, they are somehow 2 terms ahead of you.
Seniors. So
Yes,
seniors.
so they have influence on you. Be like, I came to the school not today. Even when you are staying in your mind, they're like, I came to the school not today.
Is it like 2 classes? I'm not getting you.
Even if that one
2
class, they are still seniors.
Is it like SS, or like the same person in the same class, but they came before you?
No, what is she
Okay.
saying? That people that are above them, maybe 1 class or 2 classes or 3 classes, definitely become their senior.
Yes. So these people, they feel entitled.
So they feel entitled. That
Some of them school, and they say, they will even give you a provision. They will tell you what to eat from it.
For what? All those things.
Especially when you go and get a school that doesn't have money, you are dead. They'll tell you, call your parents, the food is finished. Call your parents, the food is finished. Meanwhile, she has been the one eating it. Yeah, but your mother will be like, so this particular food I just gave you, you mean it's finished? Then the child will be like, it's finished. Who would dare the child to tell the parent that it's the school mother that is going to squander the food?
School mother,
Hey, that means your parents will now be.
I will leave the school. If that mean I will leave that school, because I will tell my mother, it is the school mother that is eating all my food. She is beating me, she's maltreating me. I will tell my mother everything. At the end of the day, they'll tell me to leave the school. I will tell my mother I don't want to leave, because I can't stay somewhere.
There's PTA, parent teacher.
Yeah, PTA meetings. I
So
know
the
about
parents
that.
can lodge in a complaint. So the guy, my son mentioned that particular senior that is with her, and maybe she will feel embarrassed. So sometimes the juniors are reserved about certain things about their school mothers. Sometimes unless they get to the house.
Let me say, because I have really observed in Ghana, if people are doing some things to Ghanaians, they will not talk. So it's because of that burden they have been, people we have been living in some houses. You'll see maybe in the house the light is not coming or the water is not coming.
So
they'll be comfortable where they'll not
You are
complain.
trained to tell your mind. In your country,
In our country, you speak your mind. That's why I'm very surprised, because in my own country, if that is diabolic. Because in my own country,
it's
we are
too
maltreated.
in our country, speaking your mind sometimes might sound disrespectful to the elders.
That's the best, but I'm
No,
saying the
in
truth.
this case that you're talking about now, that the school mother who born you well to tell your mother, is because even to get HIS in Ghana is very hard. Like when you are placed in a school and you don't like that school, to get another school is hard.
You have to pay me
Do you
your
understand? But in my country now, you post me in a school, and I don't. The moment I move to the next school, they accepting me.
Yes, now even
You can choose
do transfer.
if my sleep come out and I don't like that school, I will change
school,
of
they
school.
can tell you that go when the people work that were positioned to that school are done. Then maybe you can come back.
You see, that reason that child will not be able to say their mind.
I said,
For me, when you mature, that's why I said, even when I was talking, I said if you call me a junior student, I won't even answer you. I won't mind you. If
You are a junior.
the
The juniors have a specific uniform they wear out to your hair. To indicate you are a junior.
Yes, it's our own. I know. We wear the short sleeve. That's what I'm saying. If you call me, I won't answer you. You would rather call me excuse me or long. You either say excuse me, girl, or you will call my name.
You will be glad.
Because my
You will
name
be
is
glad he called you junior.
What?
Someone like, hey, come here.
You will not come, and then I won't turn. I won't mind you.
So beautiful.
I think Liberia and Nigeria have similar things. We are very opinionated.
Yes, now.
That's why we can tell you
I'll be
our
glad you call
mind,
me
irrespective of who you are. Even if you like, you should be the president of Nigeria. And you watch Nigerians, they will tell you their mind.
It's the Gen Z generation that sometimes
Before the Gen Zs, in Nigeria are always saying their mind.
Yes,
Like,
Liberians
tell your senior what to do.
Oh, so even if the senior is efficient on my right, I will say because I will leave that school the same day. I will tell you my mind. I will tell my parents everything. So in short, I would like to draw the curtains where you have gotten all of the beautiful views about students staying on the board, in the advantages and the disadvantages. So my lovely viewers, this is how we draw the curtain. So please, before drawing the curtain, what's your last word? I mean, your advice to people that the owners of boarding house. What do you have to say to them?
I'm talking to the government, because they are the ones that will help us precisely. The government have to go to schools, bring out a board that investigates, go to this school. If it means that they will bring a child that will disguise and live with them to really understand who are these bad, and put a strict warning to any senior that is maltreating a child, or any school that is not feeding the child well, or any school that is not providing health care system for the students. This is what will be happening to you. If you're a school that will notice that your doctors are not working, that your doctors are not always there, maybe, or that if we give you food, you end up selling the food, you don't feed the children well, we can withdraw your license, we can close down that school, and they will follow up to that thing that they have to follow it up. They have to make sure that they are these people that are standby, willing to give those punishments to them. And I recently saw in Nigeria that when the government is just adding a new law, when you bully a child, a school, when you are being bullied in school, this is the punishment. I just saw it on a timeline. It's just coming up. I saw it on it. It's just coming up. If truly something like that is being legalized and they are following it effectively, when you are caught being bullying the child, apart from the Child Rights Act of Nigerian Child Right Act of punishment that they will give you, I heard that you will be suspended.
Yes.
From the school. So when there is a strict rule that when you are caught bullying, you'll be suspended, and that there is something like a folder that when you are going to another school, it will show that you were suspended from this school because you are a bully. And when you get 3 suspension from another school, that is your take in school. I feel like if we have these strict laws, the rate of bullying will reduce in school, and the rate of malnutrition food they give to students will reduce. The rate of disadvantages that we get on daily basis on schools will reduce. And please, if you're a child watching this video and you are in boarding house, please speak out. That Sylvester that died, had it been the family went on publicly before the child was maltreated and he died, the first time they saw the bullying, I believe the masses that throw up with him could have helped him. So please, my take on this is just please speak out.
Government, Ministry of Education, Ghana Education Service. We Ghanaians have this attitude of letting something happen before we take precaution. Yes, we let it happen before we be aroused to be like, no, this is something that we need to put something in place to get this situation. Why must we wait till it happened before? So I feel like we should get the situation, because a child might bully someone to death, and then this juvenile delinquency will come in, where a child at a certain age are not supposed to face some certain kind of punishment. Meanwhile, this is a death case for that matter. So, yes, murder case, but juvenile delinquency will serve years, but then this life cannot be retrieved. So, as a people, as an education service, providing service to human beings, that is delicate for that matter. We shouldn't wait till matter what gets worse or it happens. We should always put precautions, regulations, laws, and make sure the students, the senior, the junior, must abide. And then if you're a parent, if you try to check on your child, find a way to always be accessible to your child, because even though you are motivating the child to be able to do this on his own, he or she is still a minor that need a guideline from you, because he must be more comfortable in sharing his problems with you. And as a child too, please, if they send you to boarding house, your motive or your purpose is to go and learn. Try to unlearn certain behaviors. Please, you are not supposed to learn everything, especially the negative ones. Please, put a stop to it and make sure your goal as a student is fulfilled.
The Postcard Reality Talk Show, where we discuss everything reality. You have gotten all the views, the advantages and disadvantages on students living on boarding. So, parents, please give your children listening ears. Those people that have a boarding house, if you are not capable enough to take care of the children on the boarding house, please do not make an attempt, because you'll be endangering the lives of the students. If you don't have a proper medical care, please, the education system of the government should withdraw your license from you. All of these things should be measures should be put in place so that the children will be able to school freely and graduate and become future leaders in the future. So please, beautiful people, this is the Postcard Reality Talk Show. I'm Frederica Oje Julius, over Your Highness. Catch you another time for another episode on the Postcard Reality Talk Show. Goodbye. Bye. Bye.